Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you guys today? It's a Sunday afternoon. Today we're gonna talk about service apartments, studio apartments. So, as you can see, I'm standing right next to a service apartment project, which is Plaza 106 on Dwarka Expressway. Well, let me decode service apartments for you. So what are service apartments or studio apartments, as they say? So basically, service apartments are fully furnished units, small flats, approximately 300-400 square feet apartments, which are fully furnished and which are mostly used for commercial purpose. There are a lot of players in the market who are selling service apartments. A lot of builders are making service apartment nowadays because it's easier for them to construct and they get a very good revenue. Because if you talk about a floor plate, if they'll make a normal apartment on a floor plate, then they'll have to make 4 or 6 apartments on a floor. But if they go ahead and construct service apartments, then they can make approximately 8 to 10 service apartments on each floor. So the cost of construction becomes less and they are sold at a very exclusive price. So the net profit that the builder gets is much higher than what he does when he sells a normal livable apartment. Now the question is, who should buy a service apartment? See, it's very tricky question. If you are a person who keeps traveling to and fro to Delhi NCR from any part of the world and you want a decent accommodation with an unhindered check-in and check-out, and you have the spare money to spend 40-50 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 1 crore, 1.5 crores, and you want a decent place to just crash in the evenings whenever you're here in the city, then yes, you can go for a service apartment. It can never be anybody's first home. Secondly, if you think that you can have the patience of holding your investment for 4 years, 5 years, and you want a certain ROI, a certain rental return, then you can go for a service apartment. So that's that. Other than this, if you think that it's just a good investment and then you can liquidate it anytime you want, then generally that is not the case in the market. That's not how it works, because a certain category of people buy service apartments and sell service apartments. So it's like it's not a normal product which is accepted by one and all. It's something very exclusive and people put a lot of thought before going and buying a service apartments. Now the question stands, if at all we are willing to buy a service apartment, we have that kind of spare money and we want an ROI, a good ROI, we want a consistent ROI, and we also want a product where we can if we want to sell, we can sell the unit soon, then in that case my money goes on only for one builder's product, that is Central Park. Central Park has service apartments of various categories. They have a presence in Sector 48, Gurgaon. They also have presence in Sohna. They have a 1,000-acre township in Sohna, in which they have some service apartments which are ready to move, and then they have some service apartments which are yet to be constructed. Why I talk about Central Park is because constructing a service apartment is one thing, and then giving that kind of a 5-star hospitality service is another thing. Since most of the companies, most of the builders who are making service apartments, constructing service apartments, are not having any experience whatsoever in running the service apartment successfully, finding good tenants, good MNCs, good companies, is the reason that most of the service apartments tend to become a bad investment, because there's hardly any ROI, and apart from that there are hardly any buyers. But if we talk about Central Park, then they are doing the same thing since last 20 years in Gurgaon market. They are pretty seasoned. Central Park also owns hotels like Le Méridien and a Loft in Gurgaon. So they are pretty seasoned in running the service apartments in the hospitality industry, so they know each and everything related to the service apartment service quality, and they also attract the kind of clients that are required to live into those service apartments for a good ROI. So people from 26 nationalities at the moment are living in service apartments in sector 48 in Central Park. And also, some big companies like Maruti and other companies, Denzu and other companies, international companies are Suzuki and all, they already have plates in service apartments with Central Park in Gurgaon, as well as in their Sona unit, which is called the rooms. So the rents are very good. If you talk about sector 48 Central Park, the rents for the rooms, which are the smaller category of service apartments they have, rents are around 110 rupees per square feet, which gives you a yield of 6 to 7% of an ROI, which is a very good ROI in the current market. And apart from that, they are also coming up with a premium category of service apartments called Bella Vista, which are a little steep on the price, but yes, definitely will attract a rental yield of 200 rupees approximately per square feet. Once they are ready by next year, the building is ready, the possession will be next year. Similarly, the product that they have, the rooms product that they have, is replicated in Sona. In Sona, they are also getting a good rent of around 50 rupees per square feet. They're giving the rental yield of 50 rupees per square feet. The prices are less there. In Sona, the service apartments with Central Park start from around 1.3 CR, and 50,000 rupees the monthly rent that you get in that, which is a very good return on investment. And the ones that I discussed just about now in sector 48, the rooms in sector 48 Gurgaon in Central Park, they'll cost you around 2.75 CR, and 110 rupees is the going rental. Other than this company, there is no other company that has such a big portfolio of expats living with them. No other company runs the service apartments like Central Park does. So I would personally recommend that you go for only Central Park service apartments if at all it suits your taste and budget and your liking, and not to go for any other company product because they are not functioning properly whatsoever. On that note, I'll say bye to you, and if at all you feel like going ahead and getting more details, or maybe you want to visit Central Park, or any inquiries that you have for service apartment in Central Park, I'll be more than happy to assist. You can DM me on my Insta, which is visible on the screen. On that note, have a nice evening, have a good weekend. Bye bye.